What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm going to be installing exhaust and a tune. I bought a tune at Aftermarket Assassins. I'll leave the link in the description of the video. I picked up this Gibson Exhaust. It's the single exit exhaust. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds very similar to the GGB, maybe a little bit louder. It's not a straight through exhaust, but it's pretty close. So it's going to be a little bit louder. Hopefully that doesn't get annoying. And the tune, it's a 93 Octane tune basically. And it's actually a dyno jet tune with Aftermarket Assassin's tune file on it. And it's supposed to add, I think, somewhere around 30 horsepower with the cat delete, which I already have, and with the exhaust. So I went to Harbor Freight and picked up their vacuum pump so I can make the wastegate adjustments. You have to make a little adjustment on there to give it a little more boost. And then obviously you have the tune, which will change the fueling, and it should be quite a difference in performance. I'll go ahead and start the install. The first thing I have to do is take the passenger seat out and disconnect the negative cable on the battery. And they say in the instructions half the reason you do that is it resets the computer while you're doing the install. So when you crank it up, it'll recalibrate stuff. And then I'm going to do the tune afterwards anyway, so it's not really going to matter. But let's go ahead and get started and go ahead and pull that passenger seat out, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so the next step is to take off this this cover here. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, I got that off. I just set it off to the side because I have this I have the camera set up here. Okay, the next step is to take off the spark arrestor cover here, because that's going to be reused over the top of the other exhaust. Looks like it's just three maybe 10mm bolts. Okay, I got that off. All right, the next step is to take the 4 springs off of the exhaust here. All right, got the springs off. They're a little bit it's a little bit tight in there if you don't take the heat shield here off, but it's doable. The next step is to take these bolts off at the bottom of the exhaust. Okay, I got the stock exhaust off. It's kind of a pain. There's actually, so it wasn't just bolts here, there's nuts on the inside as well. The next step is to put the spark arrestor onto the new exhaust. The exhaust comes with this big heat shield, and it mounts up under the bed. It mounts onto these 4 bolts that are already on there. So you just have to pop the nuts off, slide that on, and then pop the nuts back on. All right, next thing you do is throw the exhaust on. Okay, so I have it all pretty much back together except for the cover. This is what it looks like. In order to put the springs on, I did have to take the heat shield off. It was okay to take the springs off, but I couldn't squeeze in there to actually hook it to put it back on because of the angle of this pipe right here. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up before I put the cover back on, just to make sure it's not rattling or anything. So let's see what it sounds like. Alright guys, there you go, a little sound comparison. This is surprisingly louder than I thought it would be. The first time I cranked it up, I expected it to be a little bit deeper and a little bit louder, but it rattles my garage. I listened to it online, you know, on YouTube before I bought it, and it sounds exactly the same except way louder. So just so you guys know, if any of you are planning on going out and buying this, it does sound good, don't get me wrong, but it's way louder than I thought it was going to be. I went online to check and see how many decibels this was. I probably should have done that beforehand, but it's saying between 93 and 96 decibels. So I'm not sure what stock is, but it's pretty loud. Some of the trails we ride at locally have a 100 decibel limit, so I actually ordered a decibel meter, and I'm gonna double check that reading before we go anywhere, because I think they're starting to check that before they let you ride, because I think it's going to be pretty close. I actually deleted the cat, so I'm wondering if maybe that is making it even louder. So that's why I bought that decibel meter. But I'll let you guys know later on in a different video what the actual reading was. Maybe I'll even do a video showing me taking that reading. What we're going to do now is install this this tune I got from Aftermarket Assassins. It should run well with this exhaust. I'm going to have to make some adjustments to the crack pressure on the wastegate. There's a million videos out there showing you how to do that, so I'm not going to include that in this video. So it did come with a mount that I'm going to set right here for the actual handheld from DynoJet. So that's going to sit there so I can monitor things. I'll probably end up hooking up an AFR gauge on the exhaust. All right, guys, this is what comes with the tune. It's a DynoJet tuner, programmer, whatever you want to call it. And Aftermarket Assassins has put their stage 3 tune on there. This is the mount they send you. I think this was another $25. Just a little adhesive thing so it sticks right on there. So it'll sit right there.